Welcome back to Story of Showdown Part 2. If you didn't watch Part 1, make sure to watch it, so you understand the full story from beginning. Link is in the description. But before we start, let me tell you, there is a big 4th year anniversary sale, and you can buy the bundle for $24.99, which includes the base game plus 4 DLCs, which is like the best price you can get. Also right now, there is Twitch drops happening, so if you wanna get some legendary items, some rewards, some skins, make sure to watch Twitch. Other than that, the game is getting regular updates. For example, last year we got a new boss and new map. Plus, there is many events in the game happening as well. Thanks to Crytek for sponsoring this video. In part 1, we ended just before the biggest content patch and the game going out of early access to full release, update 1.0. The full release was 27th of April, and I remember the servers were down for like 15 hours. Everyone was excited for what's coming, even though we kinda knew because there was dev stream before, but still, having the first experience of the biggest patch was something that everyone was waiting for. The new things and the biggest changes in this patch were teams of 3, you could actually play trios, UI rework, completely reworked menu, female hunters, legendary content, Bloodborne's premium currency, AI changes, new equipment, ability to use ping markers, prestige got increased to 100, and the total amount of players per match got increased to 12 from 10. This is far from everything, but those are the biggest things that were changed or added in update 1.0. Unfortunately, the release wasn't smooth and the Steam reviews went too mixed. Compared to today, Steam reviews are very positive. The main thing that people complained about was the new UI. Yes, everyone can agree that from the simple UI in update 6.0 to the complicated one in 1.0, it's hard to get used to. The first version of the new UI were pretty bad, and I'm happy how it got changed into the UI that we have right now. Other things that people are complaining about are blood bonds and female hunters. People called blood bonds a pay-to-win currency because you can buy skins for weapons and respec your traits. I don't really agree with this, but I'm just saying, people are saying that a lot. And for some reason, addition of female hunters was also disliked by many, but I think nobody complains about it now. After 1.0 release, there was many hotfixes, but also in September, Hunt got released on Xbox One. Going on to update 1.1, it had a lot of quality of life improvements. For example, they changed the UI of the store that many people dislike in 1.0. It was all squares, now it's actually a list and way better. Another thing is that we finally are able to stay in the lobby after every match and we don't have to re-invite. That was very annoying and yeah, this was very useful. Choke Bomb was also introduced, but back then it was actually consumable and it came on as a 1, not as 2, as a tool. And two more things that I want to mention is that we got Bonheim match, and the extraction timer was increased from 20 to 30 seconds. Next update was 1.1.3, and you would expect it's going to be small patch, but we got new weapons, Springfield and Martini, plus some anti-camping changes in form of boss whispers and item boxes. Boss whispers used to be kinda weird because no one really understood how it worked, until it got reworked to the version that we know now. Update 1.2 added a lot of different tools, because we got knuckle knife and a heavy knife. And in the world, pitchfork and shovel could spawn. We also got addition of random trios, improved training mode, and a lot of fixes. Later in the February, we also got PS4 release. Patch 1.3 was full of content and many changes. We got new time of day, sunset, new AI types, the Dr. Grunt, and the Concertina Armoret. New tool, the decoy fuses, new weapon variants, new trait levering, and reworked automat. Also, new death screen. In October 2020, we got first ever unique event with actually progression bar where you could collect pumpkins on the map to get points. And for those points, you were rewarded for Halloween themed skins. And then, patches from 1.4 to 1.4.8 were very important for the game. Those patches were mainly focused on bug fixing, but that doesn't mean that there is no content. We got scalable damage effects for bleeding, poison and burning, new traits, new weapon variants, dual wielding, which was a very requested feature since the release of the game, trials, first Twitch drops for Hunt, and then the most controversial update, 1.4.4. In this patch, the quick swap got removed And the first change was very clunky and not many people liked it, so they were really vocal about it. In the next patch, they kinda improved the animations, made it smoother again, but you could no longer stop the recoil by switching your weapons. And the last patch from the update 1.43 was update 1.4.8, which brought us new things to loot in the game. Envelopes, small bags, trade charms, blueprints and gun oil. Also watchtowers were added. And of course, there is more, like balance changes, new weapon variants, skins, and more. In December, we got Christmas event called Blood and Ice, which was also connected to Twitch drops. You could get points in-game and from Twitch drops at the same time to unlock Christmas themed skins and a Legendary Hunter. In the update 1.5, the biggest thing was custom ammo, of course. Also new weapons, Terminus and Centennial, but also a new boss, a Scrapbeak, which was connected with the game event as the crow flies. Because of that event and a new boss in Hunt, Hunt doubled its amount of highest peak of player base, and because of that the quick play had to be closed and the match timer was decreased to 45 minutes to increase server capacity. In smaller patches from 1.5.1 to 1.5.3, we got detailed skill-based matchmaking added to the game, quality of life changes, anti-wiggle and anti-crouch, bug fixes, and rare night and fog time of day. Update 1.6 introduces us to a new map, the Sal. Added stars to represent skill-based matchmaking. All spam weapons were nerfed in form of Morse Way, and Dodge got reworked. In update 1.6.1, Hunter and Gunslinger control scheme got new options how to play them. Hunter's in menu got new animations, and the bounty revive mechanics was added. And in update 1.6.2 we got a new gun, the Scottfield revolver, regen shot, and matchmaking improvements. Also at this time we had in-game event, Light the Shadow. The event brought us bow and throwing axes, and many skins and new hunters. Right after that, in October, we got Halloween event full of legendary skins and the legendary hunter, Headsman. In update 1.7, we got one of the most requested features, and that's Reconnect. You can now finally reconnect to the match if you get disconnected or if you crash. We also got a new weapon, Bertier, new traits, and very requested loadouts preset menu. So now you don't have to equip everything one by one, you can create a preset loadout and equip it all at once. Another big part of this patch was rework of compounds, which received big changes. Also in November it was confirmed that Showdown is getting a live action TV series. In November we also got Twitch drop event. And like any other event, you could watch Twitch and get the new skins, plus Legendary Hunter, the Lulu. Also in December we got small patch that really contained one feature, hot swap feature, that allowed you to switch your weapons in your inventory. And later there was another in-game event, Winter Solstice. This event gave us new legendary items and legendary hunter, Devil's Advocate. And the latest update that we have right now at the time I'm recording this video is 1.7.2. This update gave us Dark Tribute, where you can trade XP for some rewards, new weapon variants, and changes to gun balance and other equipment. This is the entire story of Hunt Showdown. And let me remind you that at the moment Hunt is celebrating 4th birthday, and they also updated the key art that you see on the screen right now. If you remember, I also wanted to talk about the future of Hunt. Unfortunately, the blog post from devs about the future updates is not out yet. But I will make sure to pin it in the comments once it's out, so you can read what's coming next to Hunt. Thank you for watching the story of Hunt Showdown.